I started working at this office last May, and right away, they made it clear they were all about celebrations. Like within my first week, they passed around an envelope for our boss, Julie's birthday, and everyone threw in $20. I barely knew these people, but I put money in because that's what you do, right? Then came Rachel's birthday in June. Flowers on her desk, balloons tied to her chair. Someone brought in this fancy cake from the bakery down the street, and we all sang happy birthday in the break room. Free catered lunch, the whole thing. Same deal for Kevin in July, same for Angela in September. Every single time I smiled for the group photos and threw money into the collections and sang along. When Angela's dad died in October, I put $30 in the sympathy card fund. For the Christmas party in December, I paid $40 into the potluck and gift exchange. My birthday was March 8th. The week before I mentioned I was turning 26 to a few people in the break room. Said I was excited because my boyfriend was planning something nice for the weekend. A couple people nodded. That was it. March 8th came. I walked in that morning half expecting to see at least a card on my desk. Nothing. I checked my email thinking maybe someone sent a group message. Nothing. Lunchtime rolled around and we all ate our sad sandwiches at our desks like normal. No cake, no singing, nobody even said happy birthday. It stung, but I told myself maybe they just forgot. Except Rachel definitely knew because I'd mentioned it to her directly the week before. And Julie keeps this whole birthday calendar in her office that she updates constantly, so she had to know I went home that night, and my boyfriend made it better with dinner and a gift, but the work thing bothered me more than I wanted to admit. Now my client Mrs. Patterson comes in twice a week for her appointments. She's this 70-year-old lady who talks a lot, but she tips well, so I don't mind. 2 weeks before my birthday, she randomly started asking who on staff was a Pisces, said her daughter was a Pisces, and she was trying to figure out if anyone at the office shared the sign. Every appointment for 2 weeks straight, she'd ask different people, "Are you a Pisces? When's your birthday?" No. Okay, how about you? The day after my birthday, she came in for her usual Thursday slot. I was still annoyed about the whole thing. She asked me straight up when my birthday was. I told her yesterday. Her face changed. She asked if the office did anything. I said no. She asked if they usually celebrate birthdays. I said yes and told her about all the other parties I'd been part of. Every single one. The flowers, the cakes, the money I'd put in. She stood up right there in the middle of her appointment and walked out to the front desk where Rachel was sitting. I followed her because I didn't know what else to do. Mrs. Patterson asked Rachel loudly why nobody celebrated my birthday when they celebrate everyone else's. Rachel stuttered something about being busy. Mrs. Patterson asked when Rachel's birthday was. Rachel said June 14th. Mrs. Patterson said so you had time for your own birthday but not hers. Julie came out of her office because of the noise Mrs. Patterson turned on her next. Asked if she was aware it was my birthday yesterday. Julie said she might have forgotten to check the calendar. Mrs. Patterson pulled out her phone and showed Julie a photo of the birthday calendar that she'd apparently taken weeks ago when she was asking around. My birthday was written right there in Julie's handwriting. March 8th. Mrs. Patterson said you knew, and you did nothing while this girl paid into every single one of your celebrations. She pointed at the flowers on Angela's desk from her birthday 2 weeks ago. Said it was disrespectful and cruel and she expected better. The office went dead silent. Mrs. Patterson walked back to finish her appointment like nothing happened. I just stood there. Julie went back in her office without saying anything. Rachel stared at her computer screen. The next day, Rachel brought in cupcakes and put one on my desk with a sticky note that said sorry. Kevin avoided eye contact with me all week. Julie sent me an email saying the calendar thing was an honest mistake and they'd do better. They haven't brought up birthdays since. No collections, no cakes.